I'm not supposed to show this, but this strategy is literally printing. And the best part that I had already uploaded this setup in advance inside of the free Discord and profited on live together. So without wasting time like fake gurus, let's dive into the strategy. So first things first, you will need an indicator which important settings and access has been already uploaded inside of the free Discord in the indicator section, which you can later find out in the description or pinned comment once I'm done explaining the important rules of my strategy. So, getting to strategy's technical part, it got three simple steps. Okay, the simpler your strategy, the more repeatable and consistently profitable it is. So let's start it out. Step number one is mark out clear draws on liquidity on the 1 hour to the 4 hour time frame. Now, what are clear draws on liquidity? They are clear highs or clear lows. Okay, so for example, on the 4 hour, this is a clear high which I can see from my naked eye. So I'm simply going to mark it out. All right, that was the first step. Simple as that. Now, on to the second step, wait for the level to get swept and then a reclaim. Now, what do I mean by sweep and a reclaim? Let me show it to you. So, there you go. Just imagine the price comes up onto that level that we had marked, and instead of closing above this level, it goes above that level but fakes out and then comes back down. So that's a sweep and reclaim of the level. Okay, this was the second step. You have to wait for it. All right, now the third, final and most simplest step, which we use as an entry trigger, right? Dive into the 5 or 15 minute for the buy or sell dot on the indicator. All right, so that's it about the strategy. Now I need to show you the important examples for you, right? You need to understand how to find the trades in the chart. All right, don't skip this part. Okay, so for example, on the 4 hour, what I do see, let me find an example. There you go, I found one. Right, so you do see that after this range, this was a clear low. All right, this was a clear low, so I'm simply going to mark it out. All right, this low was a clear low. Now what I'm gonna do is simply open the 15 minute. All right, nothing crazy, right? Just open in the 15 minute. All right, then I'm gonna wait for the level to get swept, as I said, right? It has to get swept right below that level and then come back up, right? That's what exactly happened here. Now I don't use 5 minute or 15 minute. I don't use 5 minute. I use 15 minute for the better confirmation, because the higher the time frame, the better the confluence. All right. So we're gonna open the indicator and then wait for a green buy dot. Right. So this is the green buy dot, and I'm going to enter exactly on that green buy dot. Okay. So let's see how this one played out. Okay. There you go. Okay. This trade, right? Okay, that's unbelievable. I know that's unbelievable. That's a 1 to 20, which means if you risked 1%, you would be up 20% on this trade. Now, that's the speciality about this strategy, that it helps you to enter on the top or bottom before any trend begins, right? This is an entry model. Now, I would like to show you another example. So, going back to the 1 hour, okay, right, there we are. So another example, right? You see that these are clear lows. All right, you see, simple to see with your naked eye. It is a clear low on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour. Now I've marked it up, right? Now I'm simply opening the 15-minute time frame, right? Waiting for that level to get swept and then reclaimed. Now this is the thing, right? It got swept, a fake out, and then a reclaim, right? So now once this has occurred, right? This price action has occurred. I'm simply going to open the indicator again, wait for a buy dot. There you go. You see that buy dot right on this candle. I'm going to enter here, keeping my stop loss below the low. All right, and then aiming for the highs, targeting the highs, and let's see how this one played out. Okay, that was another banger trade. Okay, and it was a 1 to 8. Let me show you one last example, right? You cannot skip this, right? This is very important. So moving on to the 4 hour, right? You see that it was a clear high, right? You see that this was a clear high. We simply marked it out. Now we'll open the 15-minute time frame, waiting for the level to get swept and a reclaim, right? There you go. The level was swept, right? And then a reclaim. Now I'm simply again opening the oscillator, the the divergence oscillator, then you see a red sell dot. Okay, so I'm going to enter right on that candle once that dot has been printed on the indicator. There you go. And it was okay. This is also a good trade. It's still running, and it's a 1 to almost 8, right? If you risked 1%, you'd be up 8% on this trade, and we actually took this inside of the Discord. So that's about the strategy. And if you're not profitable yet, it's probably not just your strategy, it's the execution and mindset. I've spent the last 3.5 years figuring out the hard way, right? So I put together a private Discord community where I share live setups and mentor a few times every single week just to help you avoid the same mistakes I made. And before ending, no one on YouTube gives so much sauce for absolutely free, so make sure to subscribe and stay locked in because this is just the beginning. Peace out.